This is AKA. Well, AKA means also known as. What's up, Jackal? How are you? I'm not sure what you I was gonna say not a service. Um, although some of these, I've got some experience with a lot of programs here at the pub. So I've never heard of AKA though. Um, so yeah, how are you guys doing today? Did anybody catch any good trades? Did you guys make any good money? Yeah, I know. AKA is also known as. That's why I was like, what you mean by that? So had me thinking for a moment there. Yeah, all is well with the lady and the baby. And no, I have not gotten any sleep. In fact, my wife has been asleep for 3 hours. Uh, what's up, Sally? How
What?
are you? What's up, Alex?
What's up, everyone? How we doing?
Man, it's been a good day today, I would say. I mean, all things considered, lots of volatility to take advantage of if you're a scalper or a, aggressive
I know.
intraday trader.
I
But
know. I need to get more back into scalping.
yeah, I think that's what's been working today, at least. I mean, gosh, though, the S&P 500 never ceases to amaze me, man. I tell you what, big sell off last night, gap down on the open, and then they bought the whole thing back today.
Yeah, no, they're trying to. I have this iron condor open on SPX. You can see my levels here. This is the call spread, just the
That's a
short.
good one.
The short and the put spread down there at 66.95. That's the put spread. It's the short put. Um, touched it. Touched it. I opened it late, man.
Yeah,
Um, Folks, if you're trying to trade options right now, it's very tough because of this puppy. I mean, VIX is sold off hard today, but it's still high. So it's a little dicey. In situations like this, I really don't recommend trying to buy long options just because it's hard. And there's a lot of volatility. I would, wait for it to come down. What you can do is sell. So iron condors, put spreads, not put spreads, put or call spreads, but credit spreads, stuff like that is going to make it a little easier. You know, um, you can always trade. Yeah, you definitely can always make a trade, but is it going to give you the most bang for your buck?
mhm.
Mm, maybe not when it's like crazy like this, you know.
Yeah,
So there's really, there's not a shame in sitting it out. That being said, we can look at some flows and talk about some positioning on, what's coming.
it's too bad we don't have our commodities expert with us, Jeff, today. He's recovering, but I'd love to get his opinion on oil. I mean,
Yeah, yeah, oil. So let's recap here. Uh, we briefly touched the 200 on futures. Hard bounce. We crossed it. Bounced hard off of it, and now we're, recovering throughout the day, a little bit here. Um, but we're not out of the woods yet. You know, we're still down 0.34, 0.31%. Uh, I wouldn't, don't get too over your skis here. This is not the time to be like it's over, because it's not. Oil is still, well, the hormones, things are still tight. Um, the governments are talking about releasing their strategic petroleum reserves. Uh, I don't think Europe has much. We have a lot. If you know, to who's noticed gas a little, it's more expensive.
I
Um,
have.
yeah, so there's this thing called the Jones Act, which basically means we can't transport oil to from a port in, say, New York to a port in, say, Louisiana, without it being a American flagged vessel. So word on the street is that they might start Uh, they might start reversing that or loosening those restrictions. I don't know how, I don't know what that would entail, or, I mean, you know, if Congress needs to do that, but, who knows? I mean, obviously, Congress is fairly, they don't do anything. So Trump could probably just do an executive order and allow it from now. I'm sure Trump could do it. I'm sure legally he could do an executive order to reverse that under the national security grounds. So that could happen. Um, but yeah, let's see if we're getting a little pump here. Let's see. Hopefully we stay in this. I mean, this is over the gap today. I don't know, man. That would be a hell of a recovery. I wouldn't even be sad if I lose this condor, to be honest, just because
Yeah,
if we reach over this level, that's cray cray.
that's a down 3% move, then an up 3% move
Yeah,
on recovery. That's crazy. But I
yeah.
guess what did the VIX hit today? What was the VIX's high? Was that 36?
30, yeah, 35, 35 is pretty high.
Wow. Man, when was the last time the VIX was that high? That had to have been
It was
Liberation Day, right?
around Liberation Day. It got
Holy
higher, but
cow.
yeah, it's Liberation Day volatility. Um,
Well, good on you for selling some premium, in that we're in a high IV environment. So,
yeah, yeah, and the thing is, you can sell premium on any ticker. I don't, it's just riskier with individual tickers because it's harder to know like individually. I mean, I prefer doing these spreads and stuff on SPX because I feel like the levels are a little more uh established. There's more like, you know,
liquidity.
there's more liquidity. It's just like there's more things to tie it to. Like I don't know what's going to happen with Amazon, right? Like I could have sold some whatever on Amazon, but I really don't know.
Yeah.
SPX is a broader market. It tends to be, a
Well,
little,
they're,
you can establish all these price levels, right? It's just a little more
yeah.
structured. It's a little more structured than maybe an individual ticker.
And they're European style options. So, God forbid the market goes against you. You're only risking cash. You're not risking 100 shares
Yeah. I mean,
versus American style.
yeah, I watched I'm on FinTwit, FinX all the time. Too much, folks, actually. Uh I'm always like, why don't I have time to play video games anymore? And I'm like, oh yeah, because doom scrolled for 2 hours today.
I feel you,
Um,
brother. I have to stop. I'm like, yeah, time to play some Civ.
I know, it's crazy. Um, I want to get that new Resident Evil game. But
I heard
anyways,
about that.
yeah, it's supposed to be. I like my zombie games, man. I like being a little scared. Um, but what was I talking about?
Options, selling options, premium.
Yeah. Um, this is okay. So I'm on Finex all the time.
Oh, that, yeah.
There was this dude going around, and man, he was on a roll. Like he turned like a $300 account into $200,000, mainly trading SPY, a few other things. I think he initially made his first pop on some Palantir puts back in January. But then he was trading SPY and he was just getting, I mean, he was going viral. He was, showing the proof of account statements. And he lost basically nearly everything
Oh, God.
between Friday and today.
Oh, God.
And
How?
then he closes it because he full ported by the dip.
Oh,
He was
Lord.
one, he was like the next hot thing on Finex. He was probably about to launch a Substack or something, but
Mm-hmm.
he's gone now. Maybe he'll come back. I hope he didn't lose. I mean, honestly, I do hope he didn't lose too much money, but at least he didn't lose all of it. But that's
Yeah.
just what happens when this market you know, 3 months you can do great. It's about survivability though. You want to survive.
Mm-hmm.
So just always be thinking about that in your head.
Mm-hmm.
Um, be cautious. The tail risks, right? Nobody thought that between today or Thursday, this was Thursday. So we have sold off merely 2%, but a lot of people have lost money. A lot of money, right?
Mm-hmm.
What if we get a correction of 10%? That's 5 times more than this. So are you positioning yourself for that outcome? Are you thinking you're going to buy the dip here and we're going to be a-okay? I will say Pio was talking about shorting the VIX. That is probably one of the better plays to do, especially if you see it selling off hard in the middle of the day or uh during the day session. But again, this is still volatile. Yeah, it's sold off here, but it could easily go up tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
It could easily recover tomorrow. The oil shocks are not going away. Like EWJ, all of these companies are not EW, it's not a company, but the foreign markets are getting hammered with oil prices. So,
Hmm.
and they've shut off the stuff in the Gulf states, shut off production of LNG, of uh, oil itself. So there's still pain ahead, I think. I don't think we're out of the woods yet. I don't think this is going to be super, super quick to recover. It really depends on what is the resolution to the Iran war. Do we get this resolved this week? Unlikely. Um, we just don't know what's going to happen. I don't know. Let's look at poly markets. What are some poly market bets on the war?
That's a good idea. I saw Jim Cramer post last night. He said, I don't see a path to a resolution in the Iran war. And I just want to be like, we're saved. The war is over. Inverse Cramer. He doesn't see a path to resolution. So there
Oh,
must
okay,
be a,
really? Wow, he's the greatest
yeah,
diplomat ever.
he is, man. The what?
Um, yeah, so that could be that's something to think about. I mean, I'm looking at the stats, US Iran ceasefire. This is on Polymarket. We got 48% chance of a ceasefire by April 30th, 25% chance by March 31st, 7% chance by March 15th. So, and 62% chance by May 31st. So basically 25% chance by the end of the month. But that is the end of the month. And we have a lot of days in between. We have 20 days, 22 days in between now and March 31st. So I don't know. If it keeps on going, what does that mean for the markets? How close are we to, having some fractures start to appear in the whole shebang? I don't know. I don't know the answers to these questions, guys and gals. I wish we had held on to that owl put. Um, Private credit is really getting hammered right now. Low interest rates, explorative ventures. Um, that's dragging down a lot of stuff. Oil is affecting some of those. Man, and I wish we held KRE. KRE is dipping too.
Oh yeah.
Um, so I've been. This is a time for real deep thought, like second order, third order consequences. Something that I have not had time for today because I'm trying to. We're having a very special members only meeting. Like if you don't have any of my stuff, you don't get to come. It's
Oh,
only for people who are trading with one of my strategies. We have a very special members only meeting on Sunday.
okay.
Me and Ezra are going to be here on Sunday. So, and we'll be, you sign up. We should have a little registration. But you're going to want to see it because I'm going to be talking about something I think is one of the best opportunities that I've been able to give folks uh, in recent memory. Um, I will say we're going to be talking about something. If you've been seeing some of the after hours trades I have been doing, we're going to be talking about how each and every one of you can get early access to that before anyone else gets it. And let me just show you some of the stats for said thing. Why is my chart so high? Move that up. These are the stats. I'm not going to reveal what this is, but we've been trading this. And look at that. So 74% win rate, 6.22 profit factor. These are overnight after hours trades. We're in at, 4:05. We're out at maybe 9:45, 10 at the latest. Every single day on a very popular ticker. We will be showing everybody there on Sunday, how to get. And this works to the this works to the upside, and it works to the downside too. Um, After hours, you know, you don't even have to you don't even have you can take a break from the daily markets. You don't have to worry about what's going on in the day because we don't care about that. We care about what goes on between the minutes of 4:01 to 4:05. I'm exploiting a little thing, a little hidden thing in the markets to get uh, something like this, a track record like this, average return of 37%. And again, we're not holding for a week. We're holding literally not even for one day. That's just the little smallest number we could put there, but it's actually less than 15 hours, basically, less than a day. So we will be talking more about that as we go through this week. So be on the lookout for that because I'm really excited about this. I'm really excited about Sunday. I think you guys and gals are going to love it. And it's really honestly good for this environment. So,
Great. It's members only. So if you're not a member, make sure you take advantage of something this week from Alex
yeah,
so you can be a part of that.
yeah. And interesting, Jackal is saying the helium the chip makers rely on is being pulled away as well. So that's interesting.
Very interesting.
Um, yeah, there's a lot of energy inputs that go into all these data centers. We're uniquely positioned that we can create our own oil. And we have America is just so there's this great line by Otto von Bismarck. I don't know. Anybody know who Otto von Bismarck was? He was a famous German statesman back in the 1800s. He brought basically the German city-states into into one unified Germany. And he had this quote about America. He said, "There is a special providence that protects idiots, drunkards, children, and the United States of America." So we have always been uniquely positioned, more better than many other people. We literally have everything we want. That's right, Jackal. You know your history.
He
Uh,
does. Jack's a
so
history buff.
we have everything we need. We have rare earths. We have oil. China doesn't really have oil. They have rare earths. We have rare earths too. We just don't mine them. But we have everything. So we're going to be uniquely, I mean, on a like we've had a lot of capital rotation into EWZ, Brazil,
Mm-hmm.
EEM as well. We've had a lot of capital rotation, and people have been capital rotating out of American stocks into these more emerging markets. I'm not really sure why. I guess maybe they thought we were overvalued. But when I do think if chaos continues to unfold, and hopefully it will not for too long, let's get this Iran thing mopped up. Someone saying that he's already uh, after someone saying the new Ayatollah has already been wounded. I'll have to monitor that situation after this on X. But I think that you know as these emerging economies, emerging markets get hammered a little more because of rising energy costs, people will flock back to American equities just because they're safer. So I think again, it's going to be good for the US of A. Um, Jackal, yeah, that's great. I love this. I love history. I love those guys. Yeah, so all of this is just to say I don't know what's going to happen. It is a tough environment. Don't feel guilty about not trading aggressively right now. Um, Shorting, I would say oil is super high. If you want to take some 2 month out puts on oil, we could do that because it's likely going to come down. I mean, there's only so much pain that the global economy can take on the oil prices. So there's a concerted effort, and there will be to get France is moving their to get oil down. France is moving their fleet um, into the Strait of Hormuz as well to sort of bolster you know the tankers going through there. So uh, yeah, I don't know. That's sort of like the macro lens. Now, to distill all that into a trades, I'm going to tell you, as I don't really know what to do. Let's go. We can look at some flows. NVO has popped 50% because they had a deal with sorry, not NVO. HIMS is popping 50%. They had a deal with Novo Nordisk. They broke that deal. Novo Nordisk sued them. HIMS dropped like 20-30%. Then they come back and they make friends, and now they're back to HIMS is soaring today, though they are selling off intraday, but they did jump overnight on that news. So quite a bit of movement on HIMS. Yeah, they sold off like 50% or more actually after that Novo stuff came out when they fell out with them. Um, oh, that's funny. Ezra. On our Tiger Tanks worth four, they're sure the Americans always bring five. That's pretty good. Yeah, a lot of good, a lot of good, a lot of good quotes about America. Hoorah. So we can look at the flows. You know, I don't know. I don't know what Palantir is doing today. We were going to take some calls on them. They've been up a lot. Again, I feel like still it's just kind of the same thing as Friday, though at least it's not a Friday, but kind of like where do we go from here? We're recovering on some names. Do we still keep on selling off? Do we not? I don't know. I don't know what to do. Besides playing these spreads with these structured income plays basically on SPX, I'm not loving, not seeing any clear direction. And I don't know. I know y'all go to a lot of other trade rooms throughout the day. Let me know what else are people talking about? Like, is there anything, some of the other traders around the community, are they looking at something? Are they going long on anything? Are they taking puts on anything?
I think
Um,
Lance is long on IWM. Jeffrey's pretty bullish on Tesla.
but over what time frame?
2 month, 3 month time frame on Tesla. Just a couple
Mhm.
months out.
Yeah.
He thinks it's
Yeah.
getting kind of primed up for a nice bounce.
I mean, it's definitely sold off.
Mm-hmm. That's what he was saying today. Because he just got put a bunch of shares on some I think he sold some puts or something like that. He got assigned on them.
Yeah, well, I bet he's saying it's going to go up again.
Mm-hmm.
It's no, it's no, no reason why you wouldn't, why you would want to go down after that.
Yeah.
Um,
Chipotle says Sunny. Hey, I like Chipotle.
CMG, I saw some flows coming in on CMG. Wow.
I go for a burrito right about now.
Yeah, I'm pretty hungry.
That pulled back quite a bit.
I'm trying to cut though to get ready for the summer bod. So
Oh, I feel
I'm
you on that.
not eating the not eating the
Yeah,
chipotle.
got to keep the carbs down. You got to get the bowl instead.
I just want to lose like 10 pounds.
I feel that.
If I get to 170, I'll be good.
Yep, there you go. That are working our me golf and pickleball.
Well, Keith, it's a beautiful day. Spring
Yeah,
is here, so maybe it's not the one to it's not the bad option right now.
yeah.
There is a little bit of a bounce here with the profile. I mean, volume looks like CMG could be popping.
What is LP1? I'm missing something here.
The GLP-1, the weight loss stuff.
Oh, is that like Ozempic or something?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, see, that's the thing. You take one of those Ozempics, right? You can lose
Uh,
weight, but it's like I don't know. You ever seen Supernatural, Alex?
that TV show back in the day?
Yeah, back in the day. You ever seen
I
that?
I think I watched it a little bit.
Yeah. It's like when you use like Sam when he uses his powers, it's bad. Like he pays an extreme price. That's
Uh,
what Ozempic is. You use it, you lose your weight, but what's the price that you pay for
yeah,
doing
yeah,
that?
yeah. You got to lift. You lose a lot of muscle bone density if you
Hmm.
don't.
Hmm.
Big puts on Nvidia, man. I
I
mean,
hear
is
my
it?
daughter crying somewhere. That's what you're gonna be in for here in about a month there, brother.
I know, right?
I haven't slept more than 3 hours and since she was born.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's brutal, dude.
I'm yawning just from hearing that.
I know. Jackal, he hits me up every day. He's like, "So, have you slept yet?"
Yeah,
He's like, "Maybe you'll sleep in 20 years."
yeah, yeah. Probably never as good as I'm sleeping now.
Yeah, no. Yep, nope. Because I can't sleep when she cries. I don't know how I do it.
Dude, I'm such a light sleeper, dude.
I am too.
I'm not even sleeping in the same room as my wife because she's just very uncomfortable at night. And I if she tosses and turns, I wake up. Wake up if a feather falls.
Yeah,
And
you're
I'm
gonna
just
be in
like,
for a
yeah,
tough time.
we'll circle back, baby. We'll
Yeah.
circle back after this
Circle
is all said
back.
and done. Oh,
I'm
Shannon. Well,
sure.
the joke is I actually don't have a wife, and everything I've been saying is just made up. No.
Yeah,
So,
just wears the ring for fun.
yeah, yeah, just a prop. Uh, yeah, I don't.
What is this?
The biosciences are.
John P just posted a trade in the chat.
I know
See
the
that?
AA calls for 160.
What is AA? Is that what is that?
I thought AA was Alcoa. Yeah, why am I on a?
Like the calls? Yeah, something. Ezra took HYG puts off the Alpha Flows dashboard.
A REIT? Oh, corporate bond ETF.
Mm-hmm.
You took the puts.
Yeah, I guess, but shorten it.
Yeah. I wish I had done that. I was seeing HYG puts. I don't know when I started seeing them, but I was like, that could be interesting.
Yeah.
But I didn't. I can't get them all. Yeah, so if like the bond spreads blow out, I mean, that's an interesting play.
Oh, I mean, there's a prospectus right now that basically, with the price of oil rising, that the rate cuts are going to be off the table.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like the running theory. I think the market's trying to price that in, but
Well, if we hit a recession though because of oil, then rate cuts are back on the table. That's why it's like it's
right.
not as simple as that though, you
It's
know?
exactly. And I was talking to my buddy about it. And he's like, well, actually, he's like, if oil went up in price, he's like, wouldn't that be good for inflation because consumers would have to spend more money? And I was like, well, could be onto something there.
No, I don't think that'd be good for inflation because
Like
if
in
oil
the
goes up,
long term,
all the price. Well, but yeah, but like,
the CPI would be bad.
well, everything would get more expensive. So inflation would you would it would be everything would be higher priced. It would cause more
Mm-hmm.
inflation.
Mm-hmm. And gas is a pretty big read on the CPI report, if I'm not mistaken.
I think it
I
is.
think
I think
I
gas is
think
in
it is.
CPI.
It is. It's a pretty
Um,
significant one.
yeah. So
Yeah, Shannon's right about that. I just would hate to see like us have a gas like shortage, like a supply issue going into the summer, which is when most people travel. Like I think that could just be another recipe for $5 a gallon.
I don't think we will.
I hope
I think
not.
we have plenty of domestic production. I think if we and especially if we start releasing the reserves and to the strategic reserves, I think we can
Mhm.
modulate the effect of it.
Sure.
Um, I mean, so it's interesting. Like, look at all of these puts. So, this is why I love these options apps that we've built because, like, it's not empty, Jackal. It's not as high as it should be. Yeah. Biden did the same thing in 2022 after the Ukrainian war broke out. He did drain a lot of it, but he didn't drain all of it. Trump's been rebuilding it since he got into office. I think we're adding 5 million barrels a day to it, but it's definitely not where it should be. It's not as high as it needs to be. Um, so no, Steve, I do not remember the gas shortage of 73, 74. Um, but yeah, I mean, it's eerily parallel. I mean, I guess it was 80 that the Iran or 1979 that the Iranian hostage crisis. But it is kind of similar in, setup or, Middle Eastern conflict, gas shortages. Um, but like if you see these flows on these apps, yeah, Keith, I kind of agree with you. I think that things will be okay. I'm not a panic can. But I would just, looking at if you look at all this Nvidia, all right, Apple, they're all a lot of put flows on them. And maybe, let's see the full picture here. What is the call flows? What's the counter trend flows? So there's actually more calls coming in on Nvidia. Again, this alpha flow dashboard does not show this. Um, does not show it on the main flow, but you can see it here on the details page. So there is a lot of call flows, but there also is a lot of put flows. I mean, there's a lot of premium being put on the put side for Google, for Amazon, for Apple, all the big companies that do run the S&P 500. So if they go down, there's no really chance that the S&P goes up. Um, so you just have to start thinking about that. And like, it's just a lot of red, man. There's not a lot of like we could play some puts. Um, but SoFi did not get listed again. I was wrong again. So we can get out of that trade. Go ahead and get out of SoFi. This thing is not going to be added to the S&P. And actually, VRT got added. Lumentum. You can see Vertiv Friday. Boop. COHR. I don't know how to pronounce it. Coherent Group. Not as much of a pop for Coherent, actually. Lights got added too. Eh. So those are all semi stocks. I guess they were just drugged down by, the general sell-off and everything. Oh my Lord, RDW is up big, but not really. I guess it's up a lot, but it's just still in the band. ASTS down, Rocket Lab.
What's Circle doing?
Good question.
I saw some Circle calls popping in.
Jeez Louise.
Oh my, up 8.7% today.
Yeah,
Wow.
I know. Circle,
Dang.
we got like a 200% on that, didn't we? But we would have been
Yeah.
500 or something, I think, at this point.
Oh, for sure. Look at that. It's breaking out.
I don't know why I sold all my contracts on that.
Locking in profits, baby. Can't go broke doing it.
I know. I should have sold it. I should have let one ride at least, though.
Yeah. Like that's what Jeff does. You guys know Jeff, he buys like 3 or 4 contracts of everything. And when he gets like in profits, he just scales out until he's in one for free. And then he just lets that one ride. That's how he makes all those big percent gains.
That's the way to do it, man.
Yeah. He's talked about it for us. I'm just letting you guys know in the crowd. That's what you got to do. SLV calls. What?
That's for Wednesday.
Oh, that could be interesting. Oh, look at that.
Where are we going? What was those?
I don't know.
79?
79, couple of bucks. It's probably expensive though, right?
It might not be too bad because it's the Wednesday expiration.
True. But you know what Jeff would say about silver?
Yeah, I know.
He'd be like, buy it.
Roblox got a lot of calls coming in. I'm not sure why. They're in a bad chart. All right, well, we'll keep silver on the tap. Let's look at some other stuff.
Oh my gosh, Roblox getting beat down. It's at $61.
I know. It's crazy, Greg.
Wow. How was that company worth 150 a share at one point? That's insane.
It was heady times in September, man.
Yeah, I guess yeah, it was, wasn't it?
I don't know if this is a bet for something with Roblox. I don't know. Is there any news coming out on Roblox?
Ah, earnings on May 13th,
Yeah, these are all for
two
April
months
17th.
out.
These are all for April 17th. So that's not it.
Nope. I don't know, man. I feel like it's kind of a risky business.
I want to see. Hey, what was that? What's what's the DXY thing that we talked about? DXY ETF. I want to check on that.
$sign DXY,
No, it was
the
UUP.
long,
UUP.
long dollar.
Man, so we talked about not entering this because it's bouncing hard off that resistance, and look at that. It does not want to hit over that 200, that resistance line we drew last week. I just wanted to check in on that, see if we were breaking out, but we're not. TLT going up. But it's interesting because, when rates drop, this goes up. And the 10 years coming down pretty good today. I think we were down. Oh, well, we were down a little bit. Look at that. War premium getting priced in real time.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Jack, you can always private message me a question. That goes for anybody. And just let me know in the chat if you private message me. Just like tag me. Just be like, hey, Blake sent you a message. That way I'll actually go check my DMs because this thing doesn't like tell me, doesn't alert me when I get a DM.
Wow, AAL is 1150. Woo.
Dang. We had puts on them too.
I know. I don't think they worked
Holy
out from
cow.
what I remember, but not, we just didn't have enough time.
Yeah. Of course, that's how it always goes sometimes with options, man. You get it right, but contracts are expired before you can.
I know. These are for Friday. Mm.
Did you guys see the news on the airport that's like 20 minutes from my house on MCI yesterday? There was like a bomb threat, but it didn't even turn out to be credible.
Oh, really? I saw that dude who's screaming Allahu Akbar
Oh, I
on the
saw that too.
Southwest flight.
Yeah, man. And that guy, he got tackled. I'm like, I don't even know why you'd let that guy stand there for that long. The minute somebody yells that on my plane, I'm tackling him. I don't care.
Yeah, I don't really know I don't really know why he would do that because like I was hopefully TSA is good enough there's not actually a bomb on the plane and then like you're just gonna go into federal penitentiary forever, dude.
Forever. Like, you're never getting out.
Like if you're gonna make a bomb threat, like you should actually have a bomb. I don't
Right.
understand. Maybe it's just I don't know.
And you still go to prison for making a threat.
Yeah, I know.
So
It's
crazy
interesting. I mean,
times.
we could, all the three top flows are all bearish today. Palantir is a lot of flows today though to the upside.
Yeah, it is. I'm like, look at that. It's up today too, isn't it?
No,
Oh no, it's down.
no, it's consolidating here.
Yeah.
So we're probably going to be looking for another move up on Palantir. Um,
I can take a gander. Let me
let's
see.
go ahead and do some better. We can look at the volume profile on this puppy.
I wonder if it has any.
So, are these any Palantir? Got some 13.
What are those calls for?
Those are for Palantir on the 13th.
So that's next. Is that
That's this
Friday?
Friday. Yeah.
And they're 160 calls.
Yeah. So they're a buck 93. Um,
I don't know.
Damn, the March 20th gets expensive as we get closer. We have these 157.50s.
Those are
180
five
calls,
dollars.
515.
Man, those 180s for 515 are $7 a pop.
I know. Probably the
You
17th of April is the
what
best one to take.
wouldn't it just make sense at that point to just do like a bull call spread to lower the
Oh.
price?
Well, you're gonna get capped though.
Yeah, but your win rate will go up potentially, and your break even gets lowered.
Well, for a bull call spread, you're gonna want to go probably quicker.
Yeah,
So
depending on the expiration you wanted to do. If you're going to follow the scanner, you'd want to do. Yeah, I'm just brainstorming.
yeah, it's just like the problem with Palantir is like if we go with the 17th, I can look it up on option strat. It just always takes some time to do. You just gotta it just takes sometimes like if it's too far out, you get down to you get up to or down to the price you want, and then you have to wait for the spread to pay out for you.
Mm-hmm.
If we take the let's say March 20th, 155, 167. Oop. Let me log in here.
I mean, it's $1.20 debt for the 180, 185 for May 15th. You'd be risking 122 to make potentially 378. That's not terrible.
So this is the option strat for it. That's 2 weeks from now. Um, if we get, let's say we get to 160, which is just touching we can get like a 25% gain or so by
And that's just
then.
on the calls.
No, this is on the bull call spread.
Okay. You thinking March 20th?
Ooh, CRGY is up. Nice, dude. Um, all right, so that's an option. We'll keep this one in the bank. Let's look at some other stuff. I mean, those are probably in terms of calls, those are probably like the best chance you have. I mean, it's a long war stock. They're Amazon. I mean, they're like the Amazon of the Defense Department, so like they're in everything.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of bad stuff on all the chip stocks, M chip, Nvidia, SMH, a lot of puts.
Intel's down.
Yeah, we should have.
Actually, Intel's up today. Intel's up 3% today, actually. Wow.
Where are you seeing RCAP pink sparkles? Ooh, is SLV pumping?
Yeah, it is rallying right now. If
Oh,
you zoom
nice.
into like the 1 minute or something, it's popping.
What's GLD doing?
Yeah, that's a good question. I thought it would be up more with the war with Iran, but it actually had the opposite. It like sold off.
Yeah, no, I know. Everything's kind of it's weird, man. There's no real clear directional play. I mean, so SMH is up big today, which is weird. I don't think semis in general are pumping as much, are they? Not really. I mean, it's kind of mixed, kind of small moves. Nvidia's up. That's probably what's carrying it.
Yeah, Krista, just give us a call or send us an email about that insider intelligence. We can help you out.
Um,
Cool.
all right, let's do these Palantir. I think this Palantir spread is probably decent. I mean, we just crossed above the EMA. We're like holding pattern, and we don't need much of a move to win if we do a bull call spread here. Let me actually see if we change the strikes a little bit. Okay. Palantir, uh, buy to open 20 March, 20 March 26. We're going to do the 152.5 and 155. Wait, no, that's sorry. Are we pumping again? We're going to do the 155. $155 call, sell to open 20 March 26, 157.5 call. All right, Palantir. This is a debit spread. So try and get in. Let's see if we can get 124, maybe. I don't know. Maybe we can get it. Maybe don't. Probably just 125 though. It's the easiest. All right, I'm in at 125. Um, so we basically needed to basically get to 159, 160, which is right at the resistance line here. This is the 100 moving average, so I think we can do that. It's a small little move, especially for PLTR, so should be good on that. We're up 4% already. Good start. And then the other one is like SLV. Maybe we go up. Any calls on SLV here? Well, no big flows.
Yeah, Jack, I just got back to you. It wouldn't let me send a message on the. It wouldn't let me send the picture on the private message for some weird reason.
Let's see what the biggest. I mean, we haven't played SLV in so long, and I just feel like I feel like I don't want it to get tired. I don't want it to get sad that we're not trading it. 79 is a lot of call. I mean, there's kind of a lot all over the place here. 78 seems to be the biggest hit, though. Oh, 81. It's pretty big. See, what's 81? What's the delta on that? It might not hit 81, but the other option is 79, which is 220 some bucks. Yeah. All right. The delta for that's 33, so where's SLV? All right. I'm gonna go ahead and drop this. Let's go ahead and get in on SLV, that 81.5. Buy to open SLV 81.5. March 26, $81.5 call.
GS is rallying right now. It's just crazy.
All right, let's see if we get in for 815, 151. So it's 151. All right. So you get 151. I did not get filled. Now it's at 154. Oh, now it's at 156. Oh, okay. Oh my gosh, we're pumping.
It's pumping because the spy's taking off right now. Like a green god candle out of nowhere.
Jeez Louise, man. All right, try and get, we're gonna chase it. Okay, 160.
Holy cow.
Gosh darn it. Are we pumping past my, where are we at? Ah,
Oh man.
there goes my condor.
Not well, not yet now. You ain't got 30 minutes.
I know, but
They could sell this, but it's not looking likely, I guess. I don't know anymore, Alex.
what a crazy move, man.
I know. That's why I just looked over. I'm like, okay.
I
Got
thought
it.
I was too conservative. I thought I was too aggressive on the put side.
Yeah. Dang.
Well, Palantir's up.
Yep, it sure is. What did you get in for on PLTR, Alex? Did you get filled?
I did. I got 125.
Okay. There you go, babe. So 125. Silver, you shouldn't have the problem getting filled because silver is just up modestly. It's not rallying like the SPY is right now.
Wow, why is everything pumping, man?
I don't know.
Carvana's pumping too.
I'm looking on the news. Looking.
So we're up 26% on CEG. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of that. This trade is taking way too long. I'm tired of looking at it. So exit at 165 for CEG.
And oil is down to $90 a barrel. All the way up from
Dang.
130. Or no, not 130. It was probably like 111. It's now down on the day. Unbelievable. It's crazy.
Crazy,
Trump
crazy.
just said war should be over soon on CBS. That'll
Ha.
do it.
Yeah, wow.
So now get ready, folks. The volatility's back because if the war's not over, you know what's going to happen.
Yeah, that's the Trump put, man.
The Trump put, baby. Oh my gosh. I knew it had to have been news because that was that's like a green god candle out of nowhere.
I know.
I was
Let
like,
me see if I
oh,
can get
okay.
out. Let me see if I can get out of this condor with some money or
Yeah, yeah.
not losing as much money. Gosh
How
darn
much
it.
how much credit did you get when you sold it?
Per contract, it was I forget. I think it was like a buck it was $200. It was actually a pretty good risk to R to R, but
That's not bad. $200 contracts. So you bought what? Probably bought five of them.
yeah, yeah, but I'm not gonna wait
So
and hold. I don't
no,
know.
no,
Now we're
no,
selling
no.
off after I get out, of course.
Oh my
But
gosh.
I don't know. We'll see. I'm not too, and maybe I should have not freaked out.
I
But
don't know, man.
that's a pretty strong pump, I gotta be
That
honest.
yeah, I can't say I probably wouldn't have done the same thing as you, Alex. Especially if you can get at least some debit back, like something, rather than lose it, because that'll cash settle to zero if you know what I mean, if it goes in the money.
Yeah. Yeah. So everything's popping now. Did we get out of lace
Crazy.
or the late? We were in laser, weren't we? Wow, everything just yeah, everything's just crazy.
Everything. Yep. It's all across the board.
This is why I'm saying like you got to be cautious because then something like this can change everything, you know?
Trump opens his mouth.
Yeah,
What a time to be alive.
I know. It's crazy. It's so crazy, man. Anyways, so folks, let's go into something, one of my main tools. We haven't talked about it much today, but we're going to talk about it a little more as now. Um, Wave Indicator, Wave Trader. It's a software, gives you the number one stock pick every morning. We've had a lot of success with it. People have had a lot of success with it. You want to go ahead and tee that up for us?
I'd love nothing more, Alex.